Alright, what is up guys, N4 here and welcome back to yet another movie review, and today we're going to be talking about Thor, Love and Thunder, alright? You see it. You see it. But we're going to be talking about the highs, the lows, the pros, the cons, the good, the bad. You know what I'm saying, alright? You're picking up what I'm putting down. But yeah, let's just say the Marvel Phase 4 films have been kind of hit or miss, alright? So let's see if Marvel's latest film is a good time, alright? Let's see if Thor 4, sorry, I kind of just put two words into one. I'm tired, but it's okay. We're gonna push through it, all right? We're gonna see if Thor's fourth movie is a good time, all right? So let's hop straight into it. We're gonna be talking about the good, the bad, and the thunder. That was bad. That was bad, but it's okay, all right? And before we get started, actually, I got one thing to say. I'm actually going to cancel the 3 movie reviews I planned. That'd be Lightyear, The Black Phone, and Elvis. Because I don't do movie reviews for every single last film I see. And I did have intentions of making those, but I'm either too tired or I'm too busy. So those 3 are going to be scrapped. I apologize if any of you were looking forward to any of those, but yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. But without further ado, we're here for Thor, so let's talk about it. So honestly, I'll be 100% honest. I wasn't too excited for this movie. I'm not a huge Thor guy, and even when I found out that they were making another Thor film, I was just kind of like, do we really need it? Because I kind of felt like with Ragnarok and Infinity War and Endgame, that was like a good concluding chapter to Thor's character, but Chris Hemsworth, he's still young, he's still fit, he's still got it, so I guess they're still pushing for it. I don't know how many more movies he has for his contract. I don't know how many more he signed on for in the future, but we'll see. I guess people love Thor, so I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Who knows? Because we all know the first 2 Thor films were kind of rocky. But Thor Ragnarok kind of flipped the script, okay? It was just so different, so over the top, that we all really enjoyed it. And now we got this new one, Thor Love and Thunder, which kind of has the same feeling of Thor Ragnarok, but I think I put Thor Ragnarok slightly over this one, just a bit, alright? And this movie is getting a lot of like mixed reviews. A lot of people are saying it's just alright. And it's not that bad. It's not a bad movie by any means. I think it's serviceable. I think it's a pretty good to decent watch. Alright? Like I said, the Phase 4 Marvel films have been kind of hit or miss. Shang-Chi has been, really good. Eternals, not so much. Spider-Man No Way Home, really good. Black Widow, not so much. Doctor Strange and this one are kind of in the middle for a lot of people. So, the Marvel Phase 4 films, they're hit or miss, alright? It's going to either be really good or not so great. But this one, I think it's serviceable. I think it's a good watch. It's one of the better Marvel films, I'd say. But yeah, I say it doesn't have anything too spectacular about it that makes me want to rewatch it. But I'd like to think this movie is a double-edged sword, because it has some really good things and then it has some really not so good things. So to start off with, the good things, I think this movie has a pretty good cast of characters. You got Thor, Valkyrie, Jane Foster, Korg, and you got a pretty good new villain played by Christian Bale. I had a low voice crack, that's okay. Gore the Godslayer, or God Butcher, I believe it was. He was a really good one, man. I thought he did a very good performance. Shout out to Christian Bale. He can make almost any movie good, so he's an exception with this one. Pretty much like how it was with Black Panther, where everyone's just like really like praising the villain. So shout out to Christian Bale. Did a really good job with this one. Another good thing about this movie is it has really cool visuals. So like they have a lot of cool shots and cinematography, and they do a lot of cool things with the visuals and everything like that, so that was pretty cool. But I don't know, because like I said, I think I prefer Ragnarok over this one just a bit. I do like this one better than the first Thor film and the second one, so this one's in a cool second place for me. But there's a few downsides with this movie. I don't like what they did with the character of Jane Foster. I mean, I like it, but it kind of rubbed me the wrong way at first. Like how they did with the Eternals. Like, who are you guys, bro? You guys are not the Avengers. Get off the screen. I don't know you. I don't want you. We want the Avengers. And that's kind of how it is with Jane Foster. Like, you're not Thor. Why are you holding Mjolnir? Why are you, having all these godlike powers now? You're not Thor. Like, get off the screen. But after a while, you'll warm up to her. It's fine. And a lot of the jokes in this movie do not hit. Okay, I'll be 100% honest. A lot of the jokes in this movie seem very forced, and 95% of them just didn't hit, okay? And that's a typical MCU problem, but with this one, it seems like they really tried to force it. And this movie has a really weird pacing issues. I'll give you like an example, okay? There's a scene in the movie, right? There's a fight scene with the main villain, and then they leave, go back to Earth for like 2 minutes, and then they go right back into fighting the main villain again, and it's like there is really no point of you guys returning to Earth and then coming right back. But it's okay, I guess. And another downside is the children played a very big part in this movie, and they had more screen time than the Guardians of the Galaxy, which didn't really rub me the right way. And oh my goodness, there's another thing about this movie that I really did not like that's very inconsistent. I know I'm saying a lot of negatives, like I hated this movie, but I did not. I wouldn't say I really liked it, but I enjoyed it. It's serviceable, it's fine. But I love how in this movie, the character of Thor, he's like, yeah, we must protect the children, we have to save the children, and all that stuff. And then at the end of the movie, he lets them just fight alongside him. That didn't make a lot of sense to me. You kind of just broke your own rule. I don't know. Because we see in Infinity War, Thor is capable of taking out armies, okay? We see he's capable of taking out an entire group of people in one hit. So I don't really understand why he didn't just do that, but it's fine. I guess it's okay. And oh my god, there is another inconsistency in this movie that I really did not like, okay? And I know I'm making it seem like I hated this movie or stuff like that, and I didn't hate it. I liked it. I thought I enjoyed it quite a bit. But I don't like how in this movie, Thor, he's all like, yeah, like we have to save the children. We have to protect the children at all costs. And then in the movie, like right at the ending, he's all like, yeah, all you guys have to fight alongside of me at the ending. And it's like, you just broke your own like rule. But it's fine. I mean, keep in mind, in Infinity War, we've seen that Thor is capable of taking out armies in like one attack. So I didn't really understand why he didn't just do that. But it's fine. And I probably already spoiled something, but it's fine. We'll this is spoiler territory. I'm sure I apologize. All right, I'm tired. I don't remember what I did, but it's okay. But I did have a problem with Jane Foster just a little bit. Like I said, it's kind of like how it was with the Eternals. I was like, who are you guys? You're not the Avengers. Get off my screen. And it's kind of the same with Jane Foster. It's like, bro, like, how are you just gonna steal the axe? I mean, not the axe, but the hammer and stuff. It's just like, it's fine. But this movie is serviceable. I think it's fine. I had a decent time with it. And it may rub some people the wrong way that Loki isn't in this one, aka Tom Hiddleston. But I think they make up for it with Christian Bale. I think he did a really good job as the villain in this one. So it's very solid, actually. I think it kind of balances out. But yeah, this movie, it's fine. It's serviceable. I think it's a very watchable movie. I don't think it tops Ragnarok, just barely misses it. Okay, I think it's slightly underneath it, but it's better than the first two Thor films. Like I said, Thor isn't like my favorite character. I wasn't that excited to see another Thor film, because it's kind of weird to see how he gets like 4 films, possibly 5. And like Iron Man and Cap only get 3, and it's just kind of weird. But I think this movie, I don't know, I don't think it's an 8. I think it's like a strong 7. I feel like I give a lot of my reviews 8s, so I'm gonna give this one a strong 7. But if you enjoyed this video, sorry, you know what to do. Alright, feel free to drop a like on it, share it, and subscribe if you're new. You don't have to, but I'd appreciate it, It'll help me out, and I love you forever. But yeah, I'm in A4, and I am out. So yeah, peace.